Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am back again with another scrapbook layout to share with you. This layout is Halloween themed and was also cut and created on my Cricut. Surprise, surprise, that's nothing new. So I found a bunch of images that are obviously Halloween themed. That would include some spider webs, some spiders, a really cute Halloween inspired title, and a few other things to build this page. I'm just working on a border that's going at the top of the page. And as you can see, the photos are going to be adhered underneath the shelf, essentially is what I'm calling it. I paper pieced the pumpkins that are to the right side of the photos. I pulled out some pattern paper that I've had in my stash for quite a while. It's from another mini paper pad that I have. There's Miss Ava. She wanted her little cameo, needed to come and say hi to everyone. And I placed it behind the pumpkins. There's 4 photos on this layout. 2 of them are layered over top of each other. And I used washi tape to bind them together so that they would end up becoming like a flip in the end. This story that I am scrapbooking today is about a mishap that I had in particular carving our pumpkins back in 2019 for Halloween. I had a severe reaction to the pumpkins. At first we thought it was the pumpkins, but it actually turned out to be the mold that was on the pumpkins. That particular batch of pumpkins at the store, I guess there had been some rotten ones in the box or something. They were sitting amongst moldy pumpkins anyways. And I guess that was the story all over the place. I don't know what the difference was about 2019 and pumpkins, but they were just overall bad. So yeah, I broke out in hives and all that good stuff. Nothing that some Reactin and Benadryl wouldn't take care of, thankfully. Phew. So that's the story that I told. So the first 2 pictures are my girls with their completed pumpkins, and then the last 2 pictures are of my arms from reacting to the pumpkins. The reason I reacted is because I always get voted to scoop out the insides of the pumpkin when we're making our jack-o'-lanterns. My husband and both my girls can't stomach it. It grosses them out, so I have to do it for them. And then they do the rest, but just having my hand in there digging out all the innards is what caused me to break out. Good times. So I'm repeating the pumpkins and the, I want to call it banner, but it's not a banner. The strip, everything that's on the top of the page, down at the bottom of the page, minus the title. You can see the super cute little title up at the top. Spooky came that way. I didn't create that image myself. And luckily I was able to cut it from different colored cardstock as well. All the cardstock that I used today is from Close to My Heart, except for the pattern paper that's pieced behind the pumpkins. It's a gingham paper, and you'll see it in the close-ups at the end of the video. For a little bit of embellishing, I added some bats that I had cut with my Cricut, and I was just adhering this little circle to the very far right of the last photo. I stamped the word eek on it in nectarine, fern, and grape inks. Those are all from Close to My Heart. Don't quote me on the nectarine. I always get it confused. It's either nectarine or tangerine. I think it's nectarine. I'll have all the supplies linked in the description box below this video. I'm just writing out my journaling now. I used a pencil and a straight edge ruler to mark out the lines on my layout. And then I used my journaling pen to write in the journaling. I will use my pen as well to cover those pencil marks. And then later on, I erased any marks that were peeking out that didn't get covered. That poor little bat down at the bottom there, his one wing kind of got torn a little bit while I was writing my journaling. So I just added a little more liquid glue to his wing to fix that so it doesn't eventually get totally ripped off at some point in the future. The last touch that I added to this layout before I complete it, which by the way, it's pretty well complete, is I wanted to add some cross stitching to this layout as well. My only beef with this part of the layout is I should have made the cross stitching longer and not such short bursts, I guess, of it. So food for thought, next time I do that, I will definitely make it a little bit longer. And also it's not going to be on the edges of the paper because I ended up Frankensteining this layout a little bit, or at least the cross stitching, because the paper tore and it didn't 100% work out the way that I wanted it to. But it's a Halloween layout and in the end it works, it fits the theme. I'm just adding a Tim Holtz phrase sticker. These are snarky stickers that I picked up from the Scrapbook Nerd shop. And I trimmed it down so that it would fit my photo. And it says something along the lines of, it was a good day until ... I thought that was perfect. And I put it over top of the photo of my allergic reaction. And that's it, my friends. Here's the close-ups. I hope this layout inspired you. And I hope it inspires you to whip out your Cricut and maybe try playing with it sometime. I'll be back again soon with more creative inspiration. Make sure you give this video a like and a thumbs up, and I will be back again soon. Bye, guys.